I feel like I never give Sadie any credit. Like, you guys probably didn't even know I had a cat, but like, can we just, this is just a shout out to Sadie. This is just, yeah, Sadie's like, hey, yeah, let me rub up on you guys. It's a good thing you're cute, you know that, right? Oh, Sadie's being a bad girl. So, epic fail on my part. I was going to try to tape that drive for you guys, but since I don't really like vlog in my car all that often, I have like no good place to like put my phone on my dashboard where it's like gonna stay. So I'll put a little clip in here, in right here.
Turn left to stay on Slope Road.
Is extremely slow from Buffalo Road through Lewisburg Road, and you continue to be slow over the falls of New.
So as you can see, epic fail anytime I went into a turn like faster than 5 miles an hour. But anyway, so I did that drive. I drove to Big Duke, Little Duke, and then there's like another building within Big Duke that I had to drive to. So drove to all three. I got a little lost at one point. It was a little confusing, but at least now I've seen the route. I have some idea of where I have to go. So I think Monday I'll feel a little bit better about it. But that took me like, between stopping for gas and then doing all that driving, it took me over like a little over an hour. So, you know, I figure I'll have to give myself like 30, 45 minutes to get there, just because for me, being on time is being early. So, anyway, I did that. Now it's like 9 o'clock and I haven't eaten anything yet. I had a cup of coffee. I'll probably have another cup with breakfast, but I think it might be time to eat something for you, girl. All right, so I just whipped up breakfast and it has like officially, unofficially become a like habit of mine to make bacon on rest days. Just something about rest days I think I associate it with like Sundays, and Sunday morning breakfast are always like, you go hard, you know, and you make bacon and all that other kind of good stuff. So I don't know, a couple strips of bacon, egg white omelet with spinach, a couple of slices of the cinnamon Ezekiel toast, one with almond butter, one with coconut manna, and then banana, and second cup of coffee. My friend Charity got me this mug before I left for North Carolina, so shout out to Charity, my home slice. Yeah, I'm starving. I don't know, I've been like a bottomless pit the last like 5 days. I don't know what's up with me, but if it, you know, I guess I shouldn't complain. If it brings me all the gains, then who even cares, right? Excuse my post-run tomato face, but I just accidentally ran 5 miles. I say accidentally because I was like, oh, it's my rest day. I'm just gonna go out and, I don't know, run a couple miles. Holy shit, I'm so red. Anyway, I was like, oh, I'll just run a couple of miles, but it's so freaking beautiful out, and it felt just so good that a couple of miles quickly turned into 5. So my bad, I guess I'm all set for cardio for the week. I'm just not used to it being this nice in November. Like, probably like 70 degrees, and it's sunny and it's not humid. We had like a pretty big rainstorm last night that really dried it out. So it is like perfect weather by my standards. So I couldn't help it. It just felt so good. So yeah, like I said, I'm probably good for cardio for the week considering I'm in my improvement season and really shouldn't be doing that much cardio anyway. But you know, that's the thing, like, not to like go on too much of a rant here, but you know, like, yeah, off season is for improving, especially if you plan on, you know, stepping on stage again and competing at something you want to keep doing. But like, off season is also a time to do things that you enjoy. Like, I actually had a conversation with someone on Instagram about this. So if you're watching, you know who you are. But you know, there's like this misconception that like, if you decide to be a bodybuilder, all you can do is like be a meathead at the gym and body build. But like, I don't think that has to be the case. Like, I know a lot of bodybuilders who kind of cross train and do other stuff and do other types of training. Like, I know people who run half marathons in their off season, people who do a lot of yoga, they'll do different group fitness classes. Like, it should really be like whatever you want it to be. Like, yes, if you have goals, you have to keep that in mind, and you probably shouldn't stray too much. Like, you shouldn't do a complete 180 and do something totally different. But I don't see like why you couldn't factor in other types of exercise and other types of training in your off season if it's something you enjoy. Like, that is what the off season is for. It's for, you know, doing other things. It's for having a life and doing things that you enjoy doing. So anyway, before this turns into too much of a rant, that's my 2 cents. Now it's time for your girl to do some stretching. All right, so just got done with the gym. I tried to get some footage for you guys. We'll see how that went. I was trying to be sneaky because I don't think you're allowed to record in here, but it was pretty empty when I first got here, so I figured I'd try. So anyway, I just hit quads. Now I am starving, as always, after my workouts. I've been like waking up hungry, and I always eat a snack before I go, as you guys have seen, but I've felt like a bottomless pit like the last like 4 or 5 days. So I don't know if my metabolism is just like fired up and ready to go, or what my deal is, but I've just been so hungry all the time. I guess I should start eating more. I gotta bring on the gains, you know. I guess how much I'm eating now isn't enough. So anyway, yeah, let's go home and make some food.
Come on, baby, come on. 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 Come on, baby, come on, baby. You and me can have some fun. Let's go, baby, let's go, baby. Promise you're my number one. Come on, baby, come on, baby. You and me can have some fun. Let's go, baby, let's go, baby. Promise you're my number one. Come on, baby, come on, baby. You and me can have some fun. Let's go, baby, let's go, baby. Promise you're my number one. Come on, baby, come on, baby. You and me can have some fun. Let's go, baby, let's go, baby. Promise you're my number one. You're my number one. Come on, baby, come on, baby. You and me can have some fun. Let's go, baby, let's go, baby. Promise you're my number one. Come on, baby, come on, baby. You and me can have some fun. Let's go, baby, let's go, baby. Promise you're my number one. Come on, baby, come on, baby. You and me can have some fun. Let's go, baby, let's go, baby. Promise you're my number one.
figured I would wrap this video up with just kind of talking about what my goals are in terms of health and fitness and competing for the time being anyway. You know, I posted about this on Instagram, but the last like couple of months were pretty hectic with me, just between trying to find a job in North Carolina, coming down here twice, once for a job interview and then once to look at apartments, and trying to figure out all the paperwork and the kind of like crap that comes with moving, and getting my nursing license in North Carolina, just all that stuff. Definitely, like, it stressed me out. It was a lot of extra to do on top of being in grad school full-time, working full-time, trying to have time for Jordan, for my family, my friends, just being a normal human being. So, you know, I was still going into the gym, and I was going into my workouts with like a purpose and with intention and like giving it my all, but my nutrition was kind of lagging. There were a lot of days where I wasn't eating enough just because I was so stressed and so overwhelmed and so busy. And I can't believe I'm saying this, but I was like forgetting to eat. Like, it just wasn't a priority. And I have never been one of those people who forgets to eat, but I genuinely just like had so much on my plate, figuratively, that actually what was on my plate just like wasn't one of my biggest concerns. And so, you know, I talked in with Danica this past weekend, and, you know, we kind of are making a plan. I hadn't really been tracking macros, so I'm going to track for the next like couple of weeks or so, just to kind of see where I fall, make sure that I'm eating enough. My weight really didn't change, kind of surprisingly to me. But I know it wouldn't like kill me to put on a couple more pounds. Last year, you know, and it's kind of a bummer, like, I don't know, I'm not like disappointed in myself, but like I just stuck to my reverse so well like I did last year. Like, I just was like on it, like super compliant with it, and it kind of like is of like a sucky feeling to then not keep up with it as well once I was done reversing. And like, you know, granted, life happens in bodybuilding. Like, I don't have this all or nothing mentality with it. You know, there's more to life than hitting your macros and going to the gym 6 days a week, and I know that, and that has definitely been the case these last couple of months. But you know, it's just like I worked so hard in my reverse, and then it's almost like I kind of let that work go to waste. I do feel like my metabolism is a lot faster this year. I can handle a lot more food. My body can handle a lot more food. I'm eating a lot more carbs than I was last year. Just overall, I feel like my body is processing food a lot better this year. And so I kind of want to take advantage of that. Like, I want to put that to good use. You know, I want to make improvements before I step on stage again. So in terms of stage, I haven't thought really, like, I haven't looked at like dates for next year and been like, this is like a goal show for me. Last year I started prep January 1st. Definitely not happening this year, like, or you know, this coming year. I definitely need like 3-4 months of just like good solid eating, good solid lifts, and just taking advantage of like the energy that I have, all the food that I eat, just all of that. Like, I just need like 3 to 4, 5 months of just like being super compliant and just really like giving my body what it needs. I just feel like I haven't really had the chance to do that yet, like in this off season, and so I don't think jumping into a prep would benefit me in any sort of a way. Like, I'm not gonna be doing myself any kind of favors if I do that. And I think because I have been so stressed and overwhelmed with life, I mentally like am not in a place where I would feel ready to cut in like 2 months. I am not like obsessing over food, and I don't have like a weird relationship with food, but I'm just like really enjoying eating a lot for me, and just really enjoying being able to eat treats and stuff, and going out to eat, you know, or having a drink here or there. And I'm just like not at a point mentally where I'm ready to give that up. And that may be different in 2 months, but like, I'm definitely not there yet, and I'm okay with, you know, not being there for another 4 or 5 months, you know, as as people always say, the stage will always be there, and that is very true. And I do genuinely, like, the next time I step on stage, I like definitely 100% want to be better than I was this last year. Like, I want to bring a better package, because otherwise spending the time and the energy being in prep and the money for shows, to me, just isn't worth it. If I'm not going to put in the work and I'm not going to bring a better package and a better just like presentation overall, it's not worth my time, it's not worth my money, it's not worth my energy. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. You know, like trying to make gains, but also just like trying to live and enjoy life and do things other than weightlifting in the gym. So yeah, I don't know if that made any sense. I feel like I just like ranted and rambled for 6 minutes, but that's kind of where I'm at right now. All right, so I'm going to end this video here. As always, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you guys a lot, those that have stuck by me. Not to like toot my own horn, but I think that my video editing is like finally starting to get better. The like workout that I posted or that I uploaded into here may negate any of the progress that I've made, but that is the first time I felt comfortable enough recording myself in the gym with like people around. So I'm gonna give myself a pat on the back for that. If you're feeling a little sassy and a little saucy, please subscribe to my channel. Hit the notifications button if you're feeling, you know, even more sassy and saucy. I have been uploading more just because I've had all this downtime. I start work up next week, so no promises on how frequently I'll be posting. Give this a thumbs up if you liked it, thumbs down if you didn't. Either way, just, you know, why or why not. Feedback is always really appreciated. You know, this is partly for myself, but it's also for you guys. So like, I want to be putting out stuff that you guys enjoy watching. I'll put all my discount codes down in the description box if you want to treat yourself or somebody else to some stuff. Remember, Christmas is gonna be here before you know it. And my Instagram handle is in there. I post Instagram a lot more regularly than I do upload to YouTube. And my email is in there too if you want to contact me for anything. And yeah, that's it. Again, thank you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one.